Now, I know all of you in the XRP army have been feeling the pain of all of this downward movement, but the reality is things will improve. You just need to stay strong by eating Taco Bell once a week, and of course start playing some freaking online poker to hopefully make a little profit and reinvest that profit back into your XRP bags if you have the skills, of course. But currently I play on Ignition Poker a few times a week. This has been one of my go-to poker sites for the last 8 years. They accept all types of crypto, including XRP, have amazing software, fast cash outs, and fairly easy to beat games at the mid stakes, which you're about to see in this recent session I played. Of course, if you would like to learn more about Ignition, there will be some bonus links directly below in the description. Don't forget to tap that like, and let's get into these hands. Okay, and you're going to notice I was very aggressive in this session. You know, we had a second pair on this board, and I just went for a pretty big shove on this guy, which was just, you know, I liked it. You know, I like mixing up my play. I'm a very aggressive player for the most part, so, you know, I do a lot of 3-betting, 4-betting, which is, you know, something that you get good at over time. And, you know, you do have to be 3-betting pretty frequent, especially in these mid-stake cash games, because aggression is key. Obviously, you don't want to overdo it all the time, but you really need to like get away from playing ABC poker. If you're somebody who just sits back and waits for hands, you're never really going to be profitable long term. And that might work at like the really, really low stake games, but you know, as you move up in stakes, you are going to be playing against better people, and you know, you need to be bluffing, you need to be 3-betting, you need to be 4-betting, and you need to just kind of like mix up your play. It's very important, you know, and you got to realize you're not always going to win. You know, this is online poker. Just like live poker, you're going to have those losing days, sometimes weeks, depending on if you can't beat the stake you're playing. But, you know, like I said, the goal here is to just like improve, have a good time doing this. Remember that it is for entertainment. Obviously, you want to make some money playing. We all do, but you know, you're not going to win every single time, right? But fortunately for us in this one, things went well. And as far as getting paid on Ignition, as far as them being legit, you know, it's really all moved to cryptocurrency these days. If you do want to get a cash out, it's very fast. You know, you're going to probably get your money in about 15 minutes or less. I mean, they're definitely always on top of it. They also have live chat where you can chat with people 24 hours a day. So, you know, that's another benefit. You know, the customer service is really good here. If you want to like talk to somebody about getting like a bonus through the live chat or whatever, there's always somebody around. Of course, you could also change the color of tables, card decks. They use anonymous tables here, which I think is fine because, you know, realistically, it's actually a good thing because nobody can actually track you, and really you're going into these sessions just trying to play really good poker, you know, and that's what I do, and it works. So yes, Ignition Poker is definitely legit 100%. Okay, so here we had an ace-10. We did hit top pair on this board. You got some flushes out there, but, you know, clearly I'm definitely going to continue betting here with top pair, with the 10 kicker. I feel good about it. And the turn card here was, you know, kind of a blank. Not really worried about that card. I mean, now we've got two flush draws to go here. This guy could have something like second pair. He could have an ace too. I mean, it's possible. All right, the river card was a good one because, you know, he didn't really do anything on the turn, so it's likely that he might have a pair of 8s or 7s here, or he has a busted draw. Either way, you know, I got to put in a bet here. And he called it, and he ended up having a pair of 8s. I ran it on the hand replayer, which you could do to check out, you know, hands when people are mucking. And yeah, we had him beat there. Okay, this one, and I'm curious to know, guys, what would you have done in this King 10 spot? This was a really tricky one, and you're going to see why. Now, we are going to end up hitting top pair here, but we were dealing with a lot of aggression, and it was close. It was really close for me, and you're going to see, you know, why it kind of like made me think a little bit. And sometimes you got to go with your gut. You know, online poker, there are online poker tells, but sometimes, you know, if you're not feeling it, maybe it's just better to fold it, muck it, whatever you want to call it, and, you know, live to fight another day. That's kind of how I was feeling in this spot. So I don't know if I made the right play here. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but I had a bad feeling. Okay, so I'm going to call this 3-bet. Pretty small one, 42 bucks, no problem. And we're going to end up hitting top pair. Now, I don't know if we had any flush possibilities here. We might have for runner cards. We'll see in a second. Okay, no, no flush cards, which isn't good. But the reason this hand was so tough is we hit top pair, but this guy is just pounding away at this hand, and he's going to put in a really big turn bet, I want to say it was, and I had to like think about it. Okay, 3 on the turn, pretty there's just really nothing there. So that was a good card, honestly. But the bet he put here on the turn is pretty big. He puts in like a $110 bet. I believe that's 110. I decided just to fold it. River card would have been an 8. It just felt like, honestly, it felt like he had ace king. Trying to like figure it out because he 3-bet us to 42, and I don't know. I don't think he's betting $100 with like an ace queen right there. I'm not really seeing it. So, I just folded it. I felt like there was a decent chance we were beat there, and I don't regret it. So it is what it is. But the good thing is folding that hand, we didn't risk a lot of money because we are going to get a double up still in this one. So, it worked out anyways, so it is what it is. All right, pocket nines here. Hope you guys are still sticking around because, like I said, you definitely don't want to miss this this hand coming up. Okay, not exactly a great flop for pocket nines. Too bad that 8 wasn't a 9, right? Anyways, we ended up taking it down with no resistance, which is always nice, especially with that kind of flop. And yeah, on to the next one. Okay, so here we go. This is our money hand in this session, and I wanted to slow it down just to go over my thought process on it. Now, clearly, you get a hand like pocket aces. A lot of the time, you're not going to get too much action, right? But this was a hand where we got a lot of action, and I was like, this is awesome, right? So I'm going to just kick it up to 15 bucks. Pretty standard, open raise here, but we're going to get 3-bet. Now, I think the 3-bet was pretty large. I want to say it was like 50 or 60 bucks. So I had a couple things I could do. I could 4-bet, which I felt like was the best play to make. Sometimes you just shove and hope the guy calls, but we're pretty deep in these games, so it's a 50-50. If you want to come over the top and shove, you could do that. If you want to do a 4-bet, you could do that as well. It's close, The more money you're playing for based on these blinds, I mean, it's a little bit harder to get somebody to just call an all-in shove on you unless they have ace-king, obviously, or kings, or aces. Obviously, you don't want to be up against aces when you've got aces, but it does happen, actually, guys. It's happened to me before. So I actually opted to do a 4-bet here. I went for the 4-bet. I thought that was the right play to make here. I didn't know if he would make that call, and I just felt like 4-betting. It's strong, but at the same time, if he's got ace king, I want him to make a call. If he's got a pocket pair, we'll say like pocket queens, maybe even pocket jacks, he'll definitely make the call. If he's got pocket kings, he's making the call. But I was really hoping and targeting a hand like ace king here. But, it is what it is. This was just a really sick one. So get ready for this. And like I said, I thought about the sizing here. Decided to go with 140. And really, like I said, I was just hoping he would make a call here. But he came over the top, which was even better. And we are in a situation where it's going to be aces versus kings. Pretty brutal, right? You know, fortunately for us, good flop. And the turn card basically sealed his fate. We hit the ace. He's drawn dead. You know, we took down a really nice pot here. And, you know, we got a double up. But to bring this all home, this is really just an update for you guys on Ignition Poker. They're absolutely legit. I've been playing here for like 6 or 7 years. I play here, you know, on a weekly, monthly basis, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed another session. Of course, if you want to learn more about Ignition, get started. Like I said, we'll have some bonus and resource links directly below in the description. You know, tap the like button if you haven't. Subscribe for more poker content, and we'll see y'all in the next poker video.